So my 10 quotes for you tonight, Vedguru Dev, is on the Council of Nine, sent in by our member, Paul. So tonight's 10 quotes from the Council of Nine are channeled from a research group called the Round Table in Glen Clove, hosted by Dr. Andrea Puarich. On December 31st, 1952, Puarich invited a visiting Indian mystic and scholar named Dr. Vinod to participate in a session. And during the session, Dr. Vinod entered a deep trance and began speaking in a voice that did not seem to be his own. And for several months, Vinod channeled the Nine, laying out a cosmic philosophy and warning humanity about its destructive path before he eventually returned to India. So the Nine often focus on the relationship between consciousness, planetary stewardship, and the evolution of the human soul. So here are 10 evocative quotes from those sessions that offer significant depth of spiritual expansion. So these are 10 quotes from the Council of Nine.
10 quotes from the Council of Nine, sent in by our beloved member, Paul. Interested to see what the Council of Nine said through the channeling of this Indian mystic. 10 divine quotes of the Council of Nine, sent in by our brother, Paul. We'll go through, say all 10, and then we'll break them down one by one.
Okay. Number 1, on human responsibility. We are not here to do for you. We are here to remind you of what you have forgotten. The power to transform your world lies within the collective will of humanity, not in the hands of the gods. 2, on the nature of time. Time is a measurement of your resistance to the truth. When you reside in the center of your being, time ceases to be a cage and become a landscape you simply walk through. 3, on interconnectedness. There is no separation between the breath of the star and the breath of the child. When you harm the smallest fragment of existence, the resonance is felt in the heart of the Nine. On choice and destiny. Destiny is the architecture, but free will is the inhabitant. You are the master of the house you build with your thoughts and intentions. 5, on the purpose of experience. Do not look for the meaning of life in the result. The meaning is the vibration created during the process of becoming. 6, on the illusion of fear. Fear is the shadow cast by the unlit mind. Bring the light of awareness to the center of the shadow, and you will find there was never an enemy, only a misunderstanding. 7, on spiritual evolution. The soul does not grow by adding new things to itself. It grows by peeling away the layers of what is not, until only the essence remains. 8, on the power of thought. Your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. Be careful what you plant in the garden of your mind, for the harvest is inevitable, and yours alone to reap. 9, on universal balance. Balance is not a static state of rest. It is a dynamic movement between forces. To find peace, one must dance in the center of the storm. 10, on the identity of the Nine. We are the 9 principles of the universe. We are not outside of you. We are the mirror in which your highest self is reflected. Whoa, I got some juicy ones for you.
That's all 10, right?
That is all 10.
10 divine quotes from the Council of Nine, sent in by our brother Paul. Let's break them down one by one. Number 1, time to make the donuts.
Yes.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedguru Dev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Number 1, on human responsibility. We are not here to do for you. We are here to remind you of what you have forgotten. The power to transform your world lies within the collective will of humanity, not in the hands of the gods.
Yeah, so in Kriya Yoga, we exist in a state of omnipresence, in a state of oneness, not in a state of duality. We're not looking for anybody to save us, God's included. We're saving ourselves. We're realizing our true inner potential inside us as us. That's why I said if you want to see a savior, go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. Don't wait for anybody to save you. Save yourself. So when we realize our true inner potential, we're not looking to any external source to save us or help us. We help ourselves. We do our inner work. We realize our true inner potential. We are self-realized beings. We know thyself. We reach the state of Satchinanda, absolute being, absolute consciousness, absolute bliss. So we're not looking to anybody to save us, because that's living in a dualist perspective. Come here, help me, I need assistance. We save ourselves. We are Kriya Yoga problem solvers, you know? We have all the tools that we need inside us as us. So we just unlock those tools and realize those tools, and we look for opportunities to use those tools on a daily basis, you know, to overcome any situation and solve any problems, because we are Kriya Yoga problem solvers. We're not waiting on anybody. We solve our own problems. Because if you wait, you might be waiting a long time. So we're not waiting for any gods to come. They're busy. They got other stuff they're going on. I'm going to save myself, you know? So when I think about it, probably the best thing I did on the Kriya Yoga path, we take action. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. We don't wait for anybody. We plant our tree today and we get to work and realize our true inner potential inside us as us. And that helps us navigate the world. And we're not waiting for anybody. We're not waiting for any assistance. We have all the tools that we need inside us as us. And we apply them accordingly into this daily Maya delusional world. And if God comes, great. If God doesn't come, great. I still do the same job. So I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm doing my sadhana, I'm doing my yogic practice, and I'm not waiting for anybody. The train is moving. The train has left the station. So if you think I'm waiting for you to keep my train moving, you'll be waiting a long time. There goes the train right there, you know? Moving on, right? Not waiting for anybody, God included. God, if you're ready to go, the train is leaving the station right now, yes. You know? So I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm not looking for any external things to get me to where I need to go. I have all the tools inside me as me.
Very good. Number 2, on the nature of time. Time is a measurement of your resistance to the truth. When you reside in the center of your being, time ceases to be a cage and becomes a landscape you simply walk through.
Yeah, very profound. Like my guru used to say, time is an illusion. We don't worry about time, you know? We exist in our state of being, in our state of oneness, and we don't really have a need for time. Time is an illusion that doesn't really apply to yogis, yoginis, enlightened beings walking the spiritual path. What is time, you know? When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I didn't know what time it is. I didn't know what day it is. It didn't matter, you know? What mattered is the higher state of consciousness that I was existing in, that I was being in. So, you know, time is an illusion that we really didn't attach to. It didn't really have any meaning, you know, in the Himalayan mountains, you know. The sun came up, the sun came down. That was the only time we had, right? You know? all right, the sun's up. It's time to do our sadhana. The sun goes down. Time to go to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
So everything else in between really didn't matter. So we weren't really attached to time. And in a traditional yogic perspective, they would say time is an illusion. They didn't really care. You know, it
Yeah.
had no meaning. It was just like, all right, whatever, you know? Sun is up, get to work. Sun goes down, go to sleep, you know? That was our time. That was our clock.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We didn't really attach to time, but the Council of Nine was right. We just existed in a state of being, in a state of higher consciousness, where time had no meaning, nothing had no meaning.
Yeah.
When you're in samadhi, none of this has no meaning. Food has no meaning, weather has no meaning, time has no meaning, nothing, you know? So time is an illusion that we don't attach to.
Yeah. Maybe live like you're in a dream. I don't pay attention to time when I'm dreaming. So maybe my life is a
Exactly.
dream.
When you're sleeping, time has no meaning, you know? You're
Yeah.
not saying, what time is it in my sleeping
Yeah.
higher consciousness state, Turiya?
I'm in a state of, oh, that's my state. Like,
Yeah, I've never said Om and thought, I wonder what time it is, you know?
yeah.
So time has no meaning when you're doing your sadhana, your mantra japa practice.
Yes.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedguru Dev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Well, moving on to number 3 on interconnectedness. There is no separation between the breath of the star and the breath of the child. When you harm the smallest fragment of existence, the resonance is felt in the heart of the nine.
Yeah, very profound. We exist in a state of ahimsa, non-violence. So if you see everything is a reflection of God or everything is a reflection of yourself, my guru had a profound meditation where you're like looking in a pond and you're seeing yourself as a reflection. So if you see yourself everywhere and everything, how could you harm everything? You couldn't harm anything because you'd be harming yourself. If you see yourself as a reflection, as a mirror in everything and everywhere, then you would never hurt anything because you'd be hurting yourself. I see myself as that bird. I see myself as that tree. How can I harm that tree when that tree is me? I am the tree and the tree is me. So if you see God everywhere and everything, how could you hurt anything?
Yeah.
You start to reach a state of higher consciousness, which is Patanjali calls ahimsa, which is non-violence. We have non-violence to anything, you know? How can I hurt an alien when I see that alien as me? I am the alien and the alien is me. I have no violence to the alien. I wish the alien no harm because I see myself as a reflection, as a mirror, as the alien, you know?
Yeah.
And with everything, tree, bird, everything. So you get to a non-violent state of ahimsa because you see God everywhere and everything, you know? And why would you hurt God or hurt yourself if you see everything as a reflection in yourself? And this is what the so-called elites don't want you to figure out. Why would I get on a plane and harm somebody or hurt somebody when I see that person as me? They never want you to get to this state because it goes against their narrative, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like they're selling you a ghost story, a narrative. Get on this plane. It's for freedom. It's for democracy. But if you see, like, why would I hurt another being? I see myself in that being. That goes against their narrative. They don't like it.
I
So
don't
see
like
God
it.
everywhere and everything. See yourself everywhere and everything. I am God. God is me. I am the bird. The bird is me. This is existing in a state of omnipresence, in a state of oneness, in a state of wholeness. They want you to live in a state of dualism, right? God is over there. I'm over here. That person is different from me. Divide and conquer. They got a different skin tone. They got a different language. They got a different religion. You know, they are
Ah,
different. They are separate from me. There's space between them and me. Easy to hurt. That person is me, and I am that person. Very hard to hurt. No, I'm not doing it. You know,
no.
I love that person. That person is me. That person is a
Yeah.
reflection of me, a mirror of me. So once you reach this higher state of consciousness, the state of oneness, this state of omnipresence, the powers that be don't like it, but who cares? You don't work for them, you know?
Yeah.
Get lost. Bye, Felicia. You know?
Bye,
You want to
Felicia.
get on a plane? Go
Bye,
ahead.
Felicia.
I'm not stopping you. I'm not doing none of that. I uplift people, you know? I love people wholeheartedly in all
Yeah.
planes of existence. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Peace, love, harmony, and freedom to all beings on all planes of existence. Whatever form you have, you could be a bug, you could be a bird, you could be an alien. Love you all. Transmuting unconditional love your way.
Beautiful. Number 4 on choice and destiny. Destiny is the architecture, but free will is the inhabitant. You are the masters of the house you build with your thoughts and intentions. Well said.
Yeah, I agree. You are the king of your castle. You are the queen of your castle. You are sovereign. You control. You know? Don't give your beliefs away. Don't give your energy away. Don't give your power away. Clutch it tightly. Put up your shield. Believe whatever you want. Have a God of your own choosing. You are in control. You know? The people outside you control nothing. Only if you give your power away, you give your belief away. Don't give anything away. You know? Put up your shield, guard your castle as much as you can. You are in control. You know? You can do whatever you want. You're a free bird. Don't be in anybody's box and anybody's cage. Fly as close to the sun as you can, you know? Don't listen to anybody. Don't let other people's ghost story become your ghost story. You are in control. Have a God of your own choosing. Whatever resonates with you and uplifts you, that is correct. Don't believe anybody, you know? You are the king of your castle. You are the queen of your castle. You are sovereign. You control whatever you do. And they don't want you to realize this either, because if you do, you realize you don't need them for anything. What do I need you for? I'm
I
a free
don't.
bird. I do whatever I want. I go where I want. I believe whatever I want. I do whatever I want. So be free birds out here, my friends. Fly as close to the sun. Fly as fast as you can. Do whatever you want. I read this book. What was it called? Jonathan Living Seagull, right? He was a different seagull. He wanted to fly as high as he could and as fast as he could, and the other seagulls hated it for him. They wanted him to be in the landfill and eat garbage all day. He didn't want no part of
Not
it.
for me.
So don't eat garbage with the other seagulls. Don't roll in the mud with the other pigs. Do whatever you want. Be free out here. Liberation, moksha. Congratulations. You have won the lottery. You are liberated. You are free. You know, do whatever you want. Don't listen to anybody. Don't let anybody's ghost story become your ghost story. Be free, my
Be
friends.
free.
Liberation, moksha. Congratulations. You have won the lottery. Freedom, liberation.
Freedom. Ooh. Number 5 on the purpose of experience. Do not look for the meaning of life in the result. The meaning is the vibration created during the process of becoming. Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't look for any results, rewards, I don't have no expectations. I kind of go with the flow. So this is becoming. I just become. I go wherever the wind takes me, So I'm not trying to anchor myself in desires, wants, results, rewards, expectations. It happens the way it happens. And I just adjust accordingly. I stay light on my toes. I stay light on my feet. I can pivot, change course on a dime. The world doesn't revolve around me. I revolve around it. So it's not going to happen the way I want it to happen. It happens the way it happens. I just adjust accordingly to the world and just go with the flow. Baba
Yeah.
G's driving my car. I'm just witnessing Baba G drive me around. So I just become. I don't really have any expectations, no wants, results, no desires, I like when Buddha said, somebody asked Buddha, how do you become happy? Or I want to be happy. He says, I, ego, want, desire. And when you delete those two, all you're left with is happiness.
Yeah.
So these are words I live by. I don't really have no desires, wants, I, me, ego,
Yeah.
myself. Let it happen the way it's going to happen. I just
Yeah.
adjust accordingly and change direction. Let the world happen the way it happens. I have no expectations. I have no desires. I have no wants for results, rewards. I just let the world happen the way it happens. And
Yeah.
I adjust accordingly. How's the world going to surprise me today? I don't know. It never disappoints.
Yeah.
Always a venture as a Kriya yogi,
Yeah.
Always a
What is it
test
that-
as a Kriya yogi and yogini out here in the Maya delusional world.
Yeah. What is it they say that it's the journey, not the destination? So just
Yeah,
enjoy
the
present
fruits, the
moment.
benefits are in the journey, not the destination. I don't really have no. I asked my guru when we went up the Himalayan mountains, I was like, whew, it was hard to get up to this mountaintop. What do we do now? He said, keep going. So even when you reach the top of the mountain, you fly off into the universe. Keep going,
Keep going.
Never a destination. Keep going.
Yeah.
One foot in front of the other. Always a house under construction. The fruits and benefits are in the journey, not the destination, So I don't even know if I would say the destination. It's just a never-ending, infinite journey,
Yeah.
you know? And even when I transcend this physical meat suit, this space suit, this junk car, still going, Get to the mountaintop, keep going.
Yeah. There's always another place, another place, another place.
Right. No
It never ends.
destination, only journey, right?
Yeah. Only journey. Very profound.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedguru Dev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Well, moving on to number 6, on the illusion of fear. Fear is the shadow cast by an unlit mind. Bring the light of awareness to the center of the shadow, and you will find there was never an enemy, only a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I always say this. Well, I'll start with my new favorite quote, fearlessness is my religion.
Yes.
So no fear. We are fearless yogis and yoginis. We fear nothing. We are problem solvers. We don't hide under our bed. We don't, go in our closet and shiver in fear. Chicken Little, the sky is falling. We are fearless yogis and yoginis. We take it on the chin. We were built for this. Fear is not a word in my vocabulary. It's not a fear doesn't exist in my universe. I am scared of nothing. I adjust, I pivot, I change course accordingly. But fear, never heard of it. Who? I don't know
Who?
fear from a can of paint. I'm an owl out here when it comes to fear. Who? Never heard of you,
Who?
fear. You don't know what fear is? Nope, never heard of it. Doesn't exist in my universe. I don't know fear from a can of paint. Who is fear? You know?
Yeah.
So fearlessness is my religion, and that's how we live as yogis and yoginis out here. We don't fear anything, you know?
Yeah. No fear.
If I were to fear the Himalayan mountains and the elements, I would have never got there. I would have turned around
Yeah.
and went home.
Fear
You know, I don't
stops you.
fear it. I take it on the chin. Here we go. One foot in front of the other. Fear does not exist in my universe. Fear is not a word in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
I don't know fear from a can of paint. Who? Fear who? Who? Who?
Who
Don't know
you?
fear.
I don't know
Who?
you.
Never heard of you. What do you
Who
want?
you?
Fear? You know? Never heard of you, you know? But we've been conditioned to identify with fear, you know, since our beginning. You should be scared of this. You should be scared of that. You should be scared of this country. They're going to come invade America. That's how they activate you into doing
Yeah.
something you don't want. So have no fear. You don't care. You're not scared of the C word, of the virus? No, I don't
Nope.
care about it. Never heard of it. You know how many yogis and yoginis have heard of the C word in the Himalayan mountains? Goose egg. You know, they don't care. It has no meaning to them. They fear nothing, you know? So, yeah, fearlessness is my religion. That is my religion, fearlessness.
Yep.
Very profound from one of our past quotes. I think that was Swami Vivekananda, all right?
Yes,
I
I
think
believe so.
so. I
Yeah.
like that. That's going right in my pocket. Well said, my yogic friend. Fearlessness is my religion. Absolutely. No fear. Zero. Doesn't exist in my universe.
Goose egg.
Who are you? I don't know you from a can of paint. Fear is a goose egg in my universe. No fear.
No fear. Number 7, on spiritual evolution. The soul does not grow by adding new things to itself. It grows by peeling away the layers of what it is not until only the essence remains.
Yeah, that's very profound also. You know, my guru said, Vedguru Dev, you are a master of distraction. You are a hoarder of distractions. I was like, what do you mean, Baba? He goes, your whole life you've been collecting all these distractions, these identities, these conditionings. Throw it away. We don't need it. Who cares? You know, we want to go back to 0, 0, 0 when we are a pure soul, you know? We peel off the layers. We get rid of all the trash. We clean our house. We don't need all these distractions. We don't need to hoard these distractions. Go back to an innocent, pure soul. When you were a child, you didn't care nothing about who was president, what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys. None of that stuff. All you cared about was enjoying the sun, being happy, playing with your friends. We go back to 0. So we let go of all these conditionings. We peel all the layers off the onion. Goodbye. Why do I need to know how many wooden teeth George Washington had? Don't need it. Throw it away. Kim Kardashian, throw it away. So you start dissolving all these distractions like butter melting in the sun, you know? Like, what I need this for. So yeah, go back to when you were a child. You didn't care about nothing, just being happy, being a pure, innocent soul. So peel all the layers off the distraction onion, the identity onion, the conditioning onion, and just go back to the core. All these layers, we don't need them, you
We don't
know?
need them.
Go back to a pure soul, the pure essence, your inner potential, you know? Wake up with a smile on your face, be happy, You know, all praise Mahadev, Mahadev,
Mahadev,
Mahadev.
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 So go back to a pure
Mahadev,
soul,
Mahadev.
innocent soul. You know, peel all the layers off the onion that don't serve you. When you look at those layers, what do I need this for? You
Nope.
know, what I'm collecting, I'm hoarding all this trash. I don't need all these identities, all these conditionings, all these distractions. Letting go of it all. Swaha. Goodbye. You
Yeah.
know, burning it up in the fire.
Nice. Number 8, on the power of thought. Your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. Be careful what you plant in the garden of your mind, for the harvest is inevitable and yours alone to reap.
Yeah, my guru used to say, water weeds, you'll have weeds. Water plants and flowers, you'll have flowers. So it's the same thing. You water bad thoughts, you'll grow bad thoughts. You water positive thoughts, you'll grow flowers. You'll grow good thoughts, you know? Or he used to say, feed rats, you'll have a bunch of rats. Feed cats, you'll have a bunch of cats, you know? So
Yeah.
same thing.
Your
A little more
thoughts
crude,
feed
you
it.
know? Like, you know? You roll in the mud with the pigs, you'll be dirty, you know? You keep your clothes clean, you'll be clean. So, like, that's
Yeah.
basically how they look at thoughts, you know? Like, we look at thoughts like clouds passing in the sky. We don't try to attach to them, make sense. We just let them pass. Water under the bridge, waves on the ocean, let it pass. Not trying to make sense of it. Bye, Felicia. Letting everything go, all thoughts.
Bye, Felicia.
Not trying to water weeds. If I water weeds, I'm going to have a whole garden full of weeds. I'm watering flowers.
Yes.
You know, I'm pulling weeds out at the root, you know? But, you know, don't need this. What I need this for, you know? I only think positive. The water in my body is listening, so I always want to be my best cheerleader. I always want to uplift myself. I don't want to water weeds. I don't want to feed rats. If I feed rats, I'm going to have an infestation of rats all around. I feed cats, you know? I like
Yeah.
cats' energy, you know? I like their
Yeah.
vibration. So, yeah, we always think positive, and anytime you think a negative thought, just detach, let go. Keep passing. Detach, let go. I don't know where that thought came from. I don't think that
Bye,
way.
Felicia.
Detach, let go. Bye, Felicia. Detach, let go. Bye, Felicia. All day, every day. Positive thoughts, come on in. Negative thoughts, stay out in the cold and rain, like my guru said, right? You know, let God in. You know, come on in. You're always welcome. Let the ego stay out in the cold and rain.
Yes.
You know, bad thoughts out in the cold and rain. Good thoughts, come on into the house. Nice and cozy, you know?
Yeah.
So
Uh,
we detach from negative thoughts. We uplift positive thoughts, you know? Rising tides lift all boats.
Love it. Number 9, on universal balance. Balance is not a static state of rest. It is a dynamic movement between forces. To find peace, one must learn to dance in the center of the storm. Hmm.
Yeah, very profound. I like when Paul said, I'm Lieutenant Dan of Kriya Yoga. If you watch Forrest Gump, he was like, you call that a storm? That's light work. That's an
Is
easy
that
day
the
at the
best you
office.
got?
That's the best you got. You got nothing, right? So, yeah, we always dance in the center of storm, unaffected by the storm. And that helps dilute the storm as best as we can. We enjoy the storm. Come on, that's the best you got. I'm looking for the opportunity to dance. We're in the world, but not of the world. One foot in the Maya delusional world, out of the world. But we're definitely not attached to the Maya delusional world. We laugh at the Maya delusional world like the joke it is, you know? Oh, look at this crazy Maya delusional world, you know, like the joke it is. So, yeah, when you have that perspective that you're not attached to anything, you just kind of let it happen the way it happens, you know? You're not attached to anything, you know? You're navigating this Maya delusional world. You're adjusting to the Maya delusional world with no expectations. And you just kind of let it happen the way it happens. And this is words I kind of live by. I just let the Maya delusional world happen the way it happens. And when it happens that way, then I let it go with the flow. So
Yeah.
that would be my best advice, you know? We're not attached to anything.
Nope.
We let it happen the way it happens.
I love it. Okay. Number 10, the last quote on the identity of the nine. We are the nine principles of the universe. We are not outside of you. We are the mirror in which your highest self is reflected.
Yeah, so when you see yourself as the Council of Nine, then you exist in a state of omnipresence, in a state of oneness. There is no duality. The nine is not over there and I am over here. I am the nine and the nine is me. There is no separation. I see the nine is a reflection of myself, you know? I don't have to go anywhere to see the nine. All I got to do is close my eyes and be inside me as me. And I am the nine. I am all nine together, the Council of
Yes.
Nine. I am a mirror of the nine. I am a reflection of the nine. I am the nine, and the nine is me. There is no duality. There's no separation. There's no space. There's only omnipresence. There's only oneness. I am the Council of Nine, and the Council of Nine is me. So I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to pay any money. I don't have to wait. All I do is close my eyes and exist in a state of being as the Council of Nine. I am the nine, and the nine is me.
Yeah. I am the nine, and the nine is me. Wow. Thank you, Vedgurudev, for your insights on the Council of Nine. So, what I gleaned from these quotes is that we are not victims of fate. We are active participants in a grand experiment of choice. So, yeah, these were very
Yeah,
profound.
absolutely. I am in control of what happens to me. I am the king of my castle. I control who I am, you know? I don't want to be in anybody's cage. I don't want to be in anybody's box. I control my narrative. I am a free bird. I do as I please. And no one controls nothing over here.
Yeah.
You control nothing, you know? I am the king of my castle. I am the queen of my castle. And I rule it accordingly to whatever I feel.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
10 divine quotes from the Council of Nine, sent in by our beloved brother Paul, interpreted by Vedgurudev. I am the Council of Nine, and the Council of Nine is me. Jai Council of Nine.
If you would like to support, I invite you to go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where seekers from around the world learn the sacred science of Kriya Yoga, awakening peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. Visit kriyayogamasterclass.com and join the masterclass today. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. If this artwork resonates with your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Become a YouTube channel member here. Click the YouTube-related video here. Tap the subscribe, like, and hype buttons. Jai Babaji.